Welcome back, friends. Welcome back to Friday the 13th, the retrospective. Today we are looking at Friday the 13th, the remake. Okay, it is just now starting to rain outside, so just by showing you this cover, I have probably unleashed hell upon earth. So, is it that bad? No. Cool factoid, Jonah from Superstore plays a character in this. Don't ask me the character's name, because I don't know a goddamn character's name other than Jason. I've watched this twice now recently. I watched it with my friends on PlayStation, and I watched it just now for this review. So, it's not as bad as I remember it being. And I have a history with this movie. So, let me go through the history first. This movie, my dad took me to go see. I was big into horror at the time. I had a doctor's appointment. So my dad took me to the local cinema, it was either the local theater here, or it was the one where my appointment was. I think it was the one here. Either way, we went to go see this remake of Friday the 13th. And at the time, I loved it. It cut out the stuff I did not like about the first one, and seemed more action-y to me, which is up my alley. My dad laughed so hard at the very end, because there's a jump scare reminiscent to the original. And when that happened, my dad laughed so hard because I jumped in the theaters. So, that is my experience with the movie. Oh no, and then I bought it on like DVD or Blu-ray. And then they came out with a different version that I bought. And so now it is included in this Friday the 13th box set. This one I'm going to have to do pros and cons, folks. There's no way getting around it. So, pro is that Jason can move faster. I have nothing else. Nothing. Nothing else. Other than maybe Jonah from Superstore is in this. So, Jason is no longer played by Kane Hodder. It is played by Derek Mears. Derek Mears, who was also, I want to say, I can't remember now. Derek Mears he's done a bunch of horror films. I know he's worked with Adam Green and Holliston. Do I own anything Derek Mears? I don't know. So, Jason is no longer played by Kane Hodder. That is now gone to Derek Mears. Derek Mears you may recognize as one of the officers in Holliston. Officer Pappas was played by Colton Dunn. He was the other one. So Derek Mears as Jason, what do I think of him? Well, he can run. That's about it. He's not as bad as some of them, but he's also not that good. And there's weird storylines here. It's not bad. I'm not a huge fan of the original Friday the 13th. I do like that this truncates it, but the thing I don't like is this does a thing that reboots or remakes or whatever, reimaginings, whatever the hell you want to call them, do, and this pisses me off to no end, where they go, we are making something completely different, and then they steal stuff from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Platinum Dunes has done that more times than I can count, and it irritates me every time. They go, this'll be a new take on Jason. Well, no, it's not a new take when Jason still gets a bag over his head. He still gets a hockey mask, and it starts off with his mother being killed. So, no, it is not a new take on the character. The characters in this movie are the most hateable characters I have seen since Friday the 13th, what was it, Part 5? A New Beginning? These characters are not likable. They're all basically rich douchebags, or at least that's how they come across. Jason is just not... He's there. He's there to kill people. There are some cool kills. I can't remember them. That's the problem with this. I have seen this twice. I can't remember kills. I can't remember characters' names. And I swear, when I watched this recently, both with the group of PS4 people and just now when I finished watching it, it's like it goes out of my mind. Like, I'm sitting there, I'm watching it, I'm doing this. My phone is charging on Do Not Disturb. I do not know what happens because my mind cannot remember this goddamn movie. Every time. Every single time. I cannot remember what happens. So, do I recommend Friday the 13th? No. Do I think it's as bad as people say it is? No. I think this is a middle of the road. There are lots of flaws. I can't remember it after I watch it. But at least it's not boring. That is the ultimate sin. So, what happens next week? You might be asking why I didn't do Freddy vs. Jason. Did not do Freddy vs. Jason because that would mean that... I didn't do Freddy vs. Jason because we have not finished Nightmare on Elm Street. Once I finish Nightmare on Elm Street, that series, we will finish with Freddy vs. Jason before going back to the Al Adamson box set. Now, my birthday is in March. In March, I have a movie planned that'll be my pick because it is my birthday. So, we will do that. But next week, we will be ranking them. We will be ranking, when I say we, I guess I'm talking about me. I will be ranking the Friday the 13th series from worst to best. We will see you then. Stay spooky, stay scary, take care. See you next time.